So, what do you think happens when people don't manage their emotions well? That's right, unmanaged emotions can lead to negative choices and can affect how we treat others. Let's turn our workbooks to page 10, titled Outrage Otis, where we're going to follow a cowboy named Outrage Otis and how unmanaged emotions can negatively affect others. But before we begin our story, let's look at some of the cowboy terms used throughout, so we know exactly what they mean. A bronco buster is a person who tames wild horses to wear a saddle. Madder than a peeled rattler means really angry. Cool your heels means calm down. Lassoed means seized. Alright, very good. Let's follow Outrage Otis in Miss Anna's Jelly Jam shop and how unmanaged emotions can lead to negatively affecting others. Melvin said, "Well, you've heard all about those ill-tempered kind of cowboys. There's usually one in every town." Lola said, "But we'll tell you a name that strikes even greater fear in the hearts of hot-headed cowboys everywhere." Oliver said, "Being a cowboy isn't easy, but that's just life. Otis hasn't learned a lick about managing emotions. He gets angry real quick and takes it out on others." Lola said, "We'll never forget the day Outrage Otis rode into town on his fiery-eyed saddle horse and walked right into Miss Anna's Jelly Jam shop." Otis replied, "I would like the Bronco Buster special with extra jelly." Miss Anna said with a smile, "I'm sorry, Mr. Otis, we're fresh out of the Bronco Buster special." Oliver said, a frown began to grow on Otis's face, and his forehead started sweating. Otis replied in a frustrated voice, "I rode all the way into town for the Bronco Buster special with extra jelly. That's what I want." Lola said. Every head in the place turned to look. Melvin said, "Now Miss Anna's sweet as huckleberry pie, but every cowboy knows they've got to mind their manners in her jelly jam shop." Miss Anna said, with a smile, "I can fix the Rootin' Tootin' special with extra jelly jam if you like." Otis angrily said, "There's going to be a jelly jam in here if I don't get that Bronco Buster special." Oliver replied. Otis's face turned red hot. His heart started to race, and he pounded his fist on Miss Anna's countertop. Melvin said, "The rest of us got out of the way real fast." Lola said, "Miss Anna ducked behind the counter." Melvin replied. Just then the sheriff stepped in. The sheriff said, "Otis, it seems something's gotten you madder than a peeled rattler." Otis said, "What's it to you?" The sheriff said, "Come on and cool your heels outside of Miss Anna's Jelly Jam shop." Otis screamed, "I want that Bronco Buster special with extra jelly." Oliver said, Otis walked 5 paces towards the sheriff, but before Otis could raise a fist, the sheriff lassoed him tight with his arms, bear hug style. Melvin said, Outrage Otis threw a fit, knocking down tables and chairs all over the place as sheriff carried him right outside. Lola said, Sheriff gently landed Otis on the dusty road right next to his fiery-eyed saddle horse. The sheriff said, You come back now, Otis, when you can act like a gentleman. You hear? Otis yelled, "Ah!" Now on page 11, let's answer the questions together. Why do you think Otis acted the way he did? That's right. Otis didn't get what he wanted, which was the Jelly Jam special. However, he didn't manage his emotions well, and he let his anger affect the way he treated little Miss Anna as well as the sheriff. Have you ever let your emotions get the best of you and let your anger affect the way you treat others? So, what physical body signals did Otis experience that allow him to recognize what emotions he was feeling? That's right. His face turned red hot. He pounded his fist on the table, and he saw red. Those are some of the physical body signals Otis experienced to let him know he was angry. So, when do you think Otis could have managed his emotions in the story? In the beginning, middle, or end? Why, Otis could have managed his emotions at any time during the story. However, it's always best to start early in managing your emotions and recognizing what emotions you're feeling when you get those physical body signals. So let me know what you think. How could the story have changed and been different if Otis hadn't better managed his emotions? So, I don't think he would have got kicked out of the Jelly Jam shop. Maybe he could have tried something different on the menu and liked it better than the Bronco Buster special. And maybe his reputation might have changed with his better management of emotions. So tell me, do you think that there are other emotions that can be managed well other than anger? What are these emotions? That's right. Sadness and worrying are two examples of emotions that can be better checked if recognized early. So, it's always good to recognize the physical body signals your body is experiencing. That way we could recognize what emotions we're feeling and deal with them in a better way. Unmanaged emotions can negatively affect how we make decisions and how we treat others.